Guys, welcome to another episode of the DMG Tech Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Parkington. In this episode, we're going to be talking about immersive mode. Now, what is immersive mode first off? Immersive mode is when you can get away from actually having this top navigation bar, which you can see here as I have the screen recording icon, my headphones icon, the 4G LTE, the signal, the battery percentage, as well as the time. Now that is, it's convenient for the most part, but there is those applications that we wish we can kind of move that out of the way and take the full real estate of our screen up. Now, the most time this is going to be useful for is, let's say you dock your device in certain situations where you want to go ahead and use that. For me, for example, is let's say I go ahead and dock my phone in my car, then I open up a application. So as you can see here, some of the applications I have set up are like let me find the most prime example here, Google Music. So when I have my phone docked in my car and I have it turned so everything is going to be like in the Horizon platform, I want to actually, when I'm like in my car, I don't want to have that little bar taken up. The reason is because it just takes up so much real estate and the phone sizes are so, hit or miss anyways, that when we have the phone docked up and we're kind of backed away a little bit, we would like to take the full real estate out of it so certain things aren't kind of squished. So this is what this force immersive mode does. Now, of course, you're going to need to be rooted with that, and the exposed modular framework needs to be downloaded as well. But as soon as you have that downloaded, you can just go ahead and type in the force immersive mode, which if I open up the exposed module, you're going to see that's what it looks like right there. And you can just go ahead and go to the download section. You can search for it and find it that way. Now, once you have found it, you can go ahead and click install. You're going to need to make sure that it is checked in the module section so that it is enabled. Once it is enabled, you're going to need to restart your device. Once you've restarted your device, you'll be able to open it up, and this is what's going to happen. So you're going to need to make sure that your master switch is checked, and then you're just going to go through and check the applications that you want to have full immersive mode on. Now, this isn't going to be, suitable for every single application. That's why I like this application so specifically, is because I don't want every app to be immersive. I just want certain apps to be immersive. That way that if I'm doing something on a social media site or something like that, I can kind of double check the time in the top side of my phone and correspond that with what I'm looking at. So it's kind of a good thing to do it that way. But again, to each their own preferences. And you can see there's a select all button on the bottom as well as an invert button. There's also a little settings button we can come into, and you can just kind of show your activity, what's going on, your XDA thread, which will take you to the XDA website and see people talking about it if you have any questions, as well as the help section. And as well as if you hit these little three icons on the top, that's going to give you the same options. So that's it when it comes to this application. I highly recommend it. It is free to use. Again, you're just going to need a rooted device, the exposed modular framework downloaded, and then you can go ahead and search in there and find it, install it, restart your device, and you're ready to go. Again, if you do have any questions or comments, as always, then leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.